Imagine a life where you're not merely scraping by from paycheck to paycheck, but truly thriving. Where financial independence becomes a reality rather than a distant dream. Let's explore these markers, some of which you've probably never even thought of. My name is Chris, and I help teach people about money, personal finance, and investing. If you're interested in improving your financial future, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this video is helpful. We've all been there, feeling the pinch at the grocery store or struggling to afford a full tank of gas. For some, it's even tougher. They're not just stressed about these expenses, but also facing the reality that covering them will push them into a really tight spot financially. Sadly, this is pretty common. Lots of folks get stuck in a cycle where they're so focused on meeting hefty obligations like $1,000 car payments that they end up relying on credit for everyday stuff. It's a tough spot that keeps them smack dab in the middle class. But when these everyday expenses stop being a heavy weight on your shoulders or a threat to your financial stability, that's when you know you've broken free from the middle class grind. It's about more than just paying bills without sweating bullets. It's about feeling confident and in control of your finances. It's about having the freedom to live your life without constantly worrying about money. Reaching this point means you've made serious progress towards financial independence. It shows you've figured out how to budget smart, tell the difference between needs and wants, and build a solid financial safety net that can handle life's curveballs. It's a sign that you're resilient and savvy, opening up all kinds of possibilities for your future. If you're no longer losing sleep over grocery bills or scrambling to fill up your tank, take a minute to appreciate your situation. You've put in the work to get here, and you deserve to enjoy the peace of mind that comes with it. Even though it might not seem like much, you've busted out of the middle class, and now the sky's the limit for what you can achieve next. Sometimes it's a light bulb moment, or perhaps a gradual maturing over time when you realize that a giant car payment is completely unnecessary for the amount of time most people spend driving. Shelling out $1,000 every month for a vehicle just isn't worth it. This realization is like a breath of fresh air. It's as if you've jumped off a fast-turning treadmill and can finally catch your breath. The moment you begin to see through the illusion that an expensive car is essential for your happiness or status, you open the door to financial freedom. By opting for a more affordable vehicle or even paying off your car in full, you free up significant cash flow each month. This extra money can be redirected towards savings, investments, or experiences that genuinely enhance your life. It's a shift from a mindset of consumption to one of mindful spending and financial independence. When you break free from the cycle of hefty car payments, you start to build a solid financial foundation, reduce stress, and create more opportunities to enjoy life without the constant pressure of looming expenses. This epiphany is a crucial step towards escaping the middle class. You know you've escaped the middle class when financial downturns don't stress you out. This means you've built a solid and diverse portfolio with plenty of savings and investments to keep you steady no matter what the market does. It shows you have multiple income sources and a strong emergency fund, so even during tough economic times, your lifestyle and financial goals stay on track. This kind of security means you've planned well and managed risks smartly. When you can face economic ups and downs without fear or big changes to how you live, it's a clear sign you've moved past the middle class and reached a higher level of financial stability and independence. When you begin to see a financial downturn as an opportunity rather than a misfortune, things get even brighter. The rich and successful understand that once-in-a-lifetime opportunities arise during every market downturn. You don't know exactly where they'll be, but keep an eye out for possible gold mines. The rich and successful have figured this out. They see every market dip as a potential gold mine waiting to be discovered. It's like a treasure hunt where you never know what valuable opportunities you might stumble upon if you keep your eyes peeled and your mind open. Think about it. When the market takes a hit, stocks might be selling for a fraction of their usual price, real estate prices could plummet, or businesses might be looking for investors to help them weather the storm. These are the kinds of opportunities that can turn a downturn into a major payday if you're savvy enough to recognize them and brave enough to seize them. But here's the thing, these opportunities aren't going to just fall into your lap. You have to be proactive, doing your research and staying alert for any signs of potential. It's about being willing to take calculated risks and make bold moves when the time is right. Most middle-class families spend the entire year saving up for one, maybe two vacations, carefully setting aside spare pennies and planning their time off work to make it happen. If you can afford a vacation more than once or twice a year, it's a clear sign you've broken free from the middle class. This kind of financial freedom means your income and savings comfortably cover not just your everyday expenses, but also the extra cost of frequent travel. It shows that you have enough disposable income to spend on leisure and experiences without worrying about the financial impact. Additionally, being able to afford multiple vacations annually often indicates you have a flexible work schedule or passive income streams that provide both time and money for travel. This significant lifestyle upgrade is a strong indicator that you've moved beyond the financial constraints typically associated with the middle class and are now enjoying the luxuries of a higher economic tier. If your housing expenses take up only a small part of your budget, that's a major milestone on the path to wealth and a clear sign you've moved beyond the middle class. Becoming exponentially wealthier is incredibly easy when this is the case. The middle class typically spends too much of their income on housing, commonly more than half of their total income. This means if their household brings in $100,000, they're spending $4,000 per month or so on their home. That doesn't leave much left over for transportation, food, clothing, investing, and taking care of kids. It's not all their fault, it's a result of their income levels in the housing market. If your housing expenses are 20% or less of your income, give yourself a pat on the back. This is a significant achievement in escaping the middle class. While this can be tough due to the higher cost of property, there are ways to make it happen. First, make sure your income is much higher than your mortgage or rent. This, of course, is easier for high-income earners. Second, aim to owe little to nothing on your home. Third, consider house hacking. These strategies are incredibly effective and can greatly speed up your journey to wealth. Hitting the $100,000 mark in terms of net worth is a major milestone. Surpassing it means you're breaking free from the middle class and rapidly climbing the ladder to wealth. Reaching this financial milestone signals several crucial indicators. It demonstrates discipline and mental resilience, setting the stage for potential multimillionaire status. Secondly, it shows your ability to resist typical middle-class behavior of wasting every penny, instead directing funds towards life-changing financial accomplishments. Thirdly, it indicates a forward-thinking mindset, understanding how a growing net worth not only yields immediate benefits, but also unlocks exponential rewards over your lifetime. Even achieving a $10,000 or $20,000 net worth showcases a great amount of financial discipline. Most importantly, as you breach the $100,000 threshold, your wealth gains momentum, becoming virtually unstoppable as the power of compounding begins to ramp up. Certain common behaviors characterize the middle class, often preventing them from getting ahead and keeping them financially stuck. Engaging in these habits means you'll likely remain stagnant, unable to progress. Breaking free from these patterns signals that you've escaped the middle class, overcoming traps that most people fall into. Instead, you're focused on creating wealth and climbing the financial ladder.